Hi everybody, it's Iya Patsy here, and I'm here to do the reading for Virgo for 2018, February, for the month of February 2018. So, I'm doing this video on January 2nd, 2018, and I probably will not be doing a video for you again until February of 2018. Alright, so, I will be doing a love bite for you, though, in the middle of this month. It'll take you from the middle of January to the middle of February. And let me just say this. Thank you all so very, very much. Apparently the messages resonated with a lot of you, and you all shared it near and far. And I managed to gain double number of subscribers to the channels. And I was able to, you know, set a goal, that the goal that YouTube sets for people, you know, to do these videos, which was very interesting because I really wasn't paying attention to that. And when I went to upload a video, I was like, what are they asking me? And I answered the questions, and my son was like, Mom, I'm gonna go, oh, okay, great, wonderful, thank God. Because it certainly knows we need to pay for that car. I need to pay for that car. There's no we in that. But anyway, I want to thank you all so very much. And on top of that, the amount of people who've been asking for personal private readings, and I've been trying to get to everybody. And there's someone who has paid for their reading, and they still haven't scheduled it. So maybe they want to wait for the holidays, but we'll take care of that as soon as she gets back. That's going to be a video messenger, so you won't be able to see that. But anyway, it's just been really, really interesting. It's been really, really encouraging, you know, and especially with those sexual magic tarot cards. And it wasn't even an issue for anybody, so I don't have to worry about that, I guess, you know. But it just, thank you so much. It's made such a difference in my attitude, I guess, and so many things have just been falling into place over the last week, and I thank you so very, very much. For that, Virgo and Libra, and I'm going to get to them too. So I just did Capricorn's reading because it's their birth month, and I didn't do Aquarius yet. I'm going to do Virgo, and I'll do Libra, and then I'll do Aquarius, all right? But I just wanted to thank you all so much. I appreciate the words of encouragement, and the compliments, and the resonate, you know, telling me things are resonating with you. And, you know, there's some people who, you know, ask for certain, you know, advice on things, that I was able to, you know, give that back to them, you know, in an email when I had a chance. I kind of, you know, I've been keeping up with it, but I don't know, I might have to get some help, and that's okay though. However we got to do it, we got to do it, because the point is that these messages have got to get out, all right? And that's why I'm here on January 2nd doing this reading for you all, and just trying to show my appreciation. And if I can think of something special, extra special to offer you all during this month, I will. But when I do personal readings, I upload it so that you can see. And again, lots of people would Virgo and Libra and Cancer were asking for readings. So I got people telling me hi from Greece and, excuse me, South Africa and Australia and right here in the United States, all over the country, and it really feels good. Tennessee, anyway. It feels good, you know, to know that people are paying attention and that they're enjoying it. And I know that they're long, and so I'm trying to get them to be as short as I can. But I still want to give you quality, okay? So I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck, and let's see how this reading goes, okay? So, the first two cards that you got, this is a Celtic Cross spread, was the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Hermit in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So, right away we got two nines. So, you know your Egun is speaking. Ancestors are coming with this message. Oh, I'm sorry. The bottom of the deck was the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? So that means you are looking at your handiwork, all that you've done. You're proud of it. You're proud of the work that you've done. And all that you've accumulated. But it seems like there could be something. I'm silly. I want to say there's a party that you haven't been invited to. Something you were expecting your wishes to be filled. You were very close to that, and so something's happened to delay that. Okay, and with the Hermit upside down, it may just seem that you are like trying to inquire as to what went on and why this is and why you're being why is your happiness being delayed. But at the same time, maybe this was a retirement party. Maybe this was a retirement party. Maybe someone was throwing you a retirement party. Or maybe you're not that thrilled with. You could be not that thrilled with getting older. Like you're not looking forward to your retirement, maybe. You're looking for something else to do. Next card here was Page of Pentacles. This is about messages about money. Okay, talking about money. Could be some good news, definitely. Could be about business, okay, money business. And this fell underneath. All right, so this. Are you looking for? You're looking for work and you haven't heard anything, or the things that you've heard about that haven't really interested you. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there is some message, some money that's coming to you or that you just collected, maybe some money that you were owed. Or severance pay. Maybe you were getting severance pay from your retiring, and you've already gotten that. And the next card here was the Chariot, sorry, which is a 7, the Chariot. All right, so you're thinking about your next move, where you're going, but this is in the reverse. So it sounds like you're kind of stuck, and maybe you're not that happy about whatever it is. If this is your job, you're not happy about your retiring. You're not happy about the fact that you're retiring, or you're not happy they were throwing you a retirement party. You're starting to feel like your age is catching up with you, maybe. Next card you get here was the 8 of Cups. So you are leaving something that you loved, something that you enjoyed. But you're looking ahead. You don't know what's lying ahead of you, but you're definitely looking. I guess this could have also been a relationship or something that normally would be a happy occasion. Didn't turn out that way. And you were disappointed. Maybe it was the New Year's Eve party, huh? Maybe it was a New Year's Eve party. And maybe there was some money that was supposed to have been put in. Someone was supposed to contribute and they didn't. And you have heard from them about it. And you're not pleased with what they said, maybe? There was something that was planned and it should have been a happy occasion. And it turned out not to be a happy occasion. And you're not happy about the results. You feel stuck and you want to move on. You want to move forward. You are going to move forward. The next card that you got here was the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. All right. But this is in the reverse. So this is an empty victory, maybe. Something that you should have been able to be proud of, or you should have been able to overcome, and you don't feel like you accomplished anything. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. All right, so this is some messages that are coming swiftly. If it's in the upright, but it was in the reverse. Did you think that you were supposed to be able to retire and that's being delayed? No, because you already walked away. You did leave. Or maybe you want to leave. Maybe that's what it is. Some money situation is holding up your ability to move on. It doesn't have to be retirement, but it could be maybe from a relationship that had one time you had been happy in. But you can't move because there's some funny business going on with your money. And you just want to go. There might be you might be getting some bad news, or there might be some gossip, something that's coming in. All right, some mischievousness maybe. 6 of Coins. You know, you just want to get your fair share, and you want everybody to get their fair share. You want everybody to get their fair share, and you don't feel like you should have to ask for anything because you're entitled to it. It's due you. The last card you got here was the 8 of Wands upright. Okay, so you're standing your ground. You're standing your ground on this situation. You want what you've earned. You want what you're entitled to. So maybe it's something to do with your retirement or some benefits that you're supposed to get. Could be an inheritance that maybe you heard about. Because that could, maybe somebody passed away and you got the inheritance. So if it hadn't been attached to someone passing away, it wouldn't have been a sad occasion, but it was, because this is somebody's will and testament. And maybe someone is contesting it and is holding you up from getting your money. 2, 3. Okay, 3 coin card. That could be it. Excuse me. That could be it. You could have lost someone that you care about a lot, but at the same time, there was an inheritance. But other people are, maybe other people are trying to say they have rights to some of the money. So instead of you being able to enjoy it, you have to go back and forth with these people. This may be a legal matter. And it may, you know, they may get some of that money. You're just hoping that it's going to be fair. And you plan to stand your ground, okay? You want to stand for your rights. Oh my goodness. All right, well, that may resonate for somebody out there. All right, so let's see. Alrighty. I wanted to clarify the chariot, and I got the 8 of coins in the reverse. And this is in the reverse. This is the 7 of the chariot, and this is the 8. Someone questioning the worth of your work. Someone, this is not, you're not making any progress because someone is trying to devalue your work, or devalue your contribution to this person. They're questioning your right to inheritance, maybe. Questioning your right to the inheritance, perhaps. That could be what it is. Yeah, maybe they're saying that you don't deserve it, that you didn't really put in any time and work. Okay, let's see what's happening here. We got these new cards, the numerology guidance cards. All right, we're going to see whether or not they have something to add to the situation. But first, let me take a look and see what the Conscious Spirit Oracle has to say about the situation. I'm not exactly sure. Oh my. Earth Angel. I'm a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live on her. So it... Someone could have left something for you to protect you, to protect their family. And I don't think that they're happy that their wishes are not being fulfilled. But this seems like, but I don't know, I'm just getting that. If this is that kind of a situation, if someone left money in an inheritance, they want their wishes to be fulfilled. So maybe This Knight of Swords brought controversial information about this last will and testament. Maybe the person had something in there that you weren't expecting it to be. Maybe that's what it is. And so it's a little confusion about it. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm talking, why this is, well, someone needed to hear this. Oh my. So there may not be a fair distribution of the way it was intended. That the money was supposed to go to maybe her children. Okay, their children. I know I'm a part of Source and my life is guided by divine wisdom. But this was in the reverse. So this person, when they did this, they may not have been thinking clearly. And that may be what the argument is that someone's going to say that this person, whoever this was that left money to somebody, wasn't in their right sound mind. Someone, okay, that might be what it is. There may be some money that is going to be inherited, and there will be some kind of a controversy about the money and who it's supposed to go to. And they're going to say that the person that left the money, they made changes to their will. They weren't thinking straight. They weren't in their right mind. Now, that could be a legal argument, or it just could be an argument between family members. Why would this person do this? Yeah, okay, so this is about money and looking at all that has been accomplished and acquired. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking that that's ringing true for someone out there. Okay, these are the numerology guidance cards, as I was saying. Okay, and this is by Michelle Buchanan. The Conscious Spirit Oracle cards were by Kim Dwyer. The card that came up here was Pride, number 19. Pride. Pride. Okay, well, let's see what Pride is talking about. Maybe it'll shed some light on this. Pride is number 19. 19 is 1 and 9. And that's 10. And this is about one person. Okay. Pride. This card indicates the need to swallow your pride to improve your current situation and your quality of life. By admitting when you're wrong and choosing to see another person's point of view, whether this person is right or wrong, you raise your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. The bottom line is, if you want to create a happy, harmonious life, you must let go of your need to be right or in control. To overpower, belittle, or punish another goes against the nature of your soul and takes you out of alignment. Yet, when you have the courage to own up to your mistakes, you align yourself with Source. Admitting when you're wrong brings character, inner strength, and self-esteem. It opens the door to resolution and creates better relationships with others. Stubbornness and pride get you nowhere, but humility and compromise bring you closer to the realization of your dreams. In order to improve your current situation, if you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that encourage you to rise above your ego. Rather than go it alone because you're too stubborn to back down, you must cooperate with others. When you swallow your pride, you can make your dreams come true. Affirmation: I admit my mistakes and improve my quality of life. Okay, so this is the case. Somebody's left you some money. There's some inheritance, all right, or some splitting of some kind of assets, some money business, and you feel like they're trying to take what's rightfully yours. what this card is saying is to compromise. I still think you should stand your ground, okay? Fight for what's right, but don't make yourself crazy and make everybody else crazy, because the sooner this is settled, the sooner you can go about your business and these people can go about theirs, and it'll be done, okay? People do stuff, you know, they get their last little digs in. Some people are like that, and then that could be what had happened. That could be what had happened, besides the person not being in their right mind. But it doesn't mean that the person was insane or crazy. They just maybe was angry at the time when they went and had this done. You know, people add codicils to their wills, you know, or they change who the beneficiary is on their insurance, just, you know, out of spite, just because they made a phone call and, you know, signed some papers one day, and the next thing you know, they forgot that they did it. And then something happens, and this is what happens. So we got to be careful about that kind of stuff. Whoever your beneficiary is, please update it. If there's some changes to your circumstances, saying like this, okay, I had a very good friend. He was that doesn't matter. Anyway, his wife died, okay, and then he got remarried like 2 or 3 years later, right? His wife and he had been married, let's say, 25, 26 years. All right. So the wife passes away just suddenly out of nowhere. And he turns around and gets married 2 and 3 years later. And then he dies a year later. So now the new wife goes to look at the will and everything, and he never changed the stuff from the first wife's name. So what does that mean? They've only been married a year. They don't have any kids or anything like that. These are older people. But he has children with the first wife, and that means that her heirs, even though she's dead, if everything is left to her, then whatever is left to her is left to her heirs, which would be their 2 daughters anyway. So now the new wife got cut out totally, and the children got everything. Stuff, and he didn't do it on purpose. He didn't mean for that to happen at all. It was just an oversight. You know, they got married, and, you know, they bought a house, and they did all these things, and then he got sick, and he passed away like that in like 2 weeks. He didn't have a chance to, who's thinking about that kind of stuff? That he didn't remember to change his beneficiary on his everything. His veterans benefits, his insurance, whatever he had, was all in the first wife's name, of course, because they've been married forever. But when he got remarried, he never changed it over. So be careful what your paperwork says when you're changing partners and whatever. When you get married, whatever you have to do. You know, you could have had your paperwork could have said your nephew, because you didn't have no kids at the time, and now you got children because you got married, but your nephew's still on your policy as your beneficiary. Go to see about that. Go change that. No diss to your nephew, but saying you got kids and a wife now, right? So this is going to save confusion later. All right? Anyway, shuffling from the Iyanla Vanzant Until Today deck. This says, when I withhold the truth of who I am, I cannot receive the truth of what I want. Until today, you may not have realized that the thing you want is the thing you most resist. Just for today, be willing to be honest about who you are, what you feel, and what you want in every situation. Okay? So, if this is a situation, don't be meek about it. Stand your ground. Say your piece. Even if it doesn't make any difference, as long as you get it out. Stand up for yourself, get it out, even if it doesn't change anything about anything. But if this kind of stuff is what happened to you, then I would definitely make sure that whoever was involved knows the whole story, the whole truth, and why this nonsense happened. Because this could be a devastating thing. If you're expecting certain things to go a certain way and then you find out it hasn't, after everything has been done and all of that. Oh, and that's what happened with my with the situation I was telling you about. You know, they found that out right before they were ready to do the funeral. You know, all of those expenses and things like that are supposed to come out of insurance policies. What are you going to do? Though, you know, I guess the insurance the funeral home works those things out with the children instead of the wife, but hopefully, you know, not necessarily. They're not obligated, you know, especially after all the arrangements have been made. Okay, so this is the Doreen, Virtue, and Radleigh Valentine Angel Oracle cards. And this card came up for you, and it said recovery. Recovery. So, I think this means you're going to be all right at the end of the day, regardless of what happens here. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. The glare, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it so it's not so glary so y'all can see it. Okay. This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card also means that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. Ashe. Okay, so this card is the 9, and this Hermit is a 9. So this was talking about death, okay? And it also was a message from your ancestors. All right, they've got you. They're protecting you. They got your back, and they know that this is something that you weren't expecting, but this is how it's playing out. And they're asking for you to just stand your ground. Speak up for yourself. Have dignity and pride, but don't let your pride cut off your nose to spite your face. Settle with these people, compromise however way you can so that you can walk away with something as well as they walk away with something, and call it a lesson learned. All right? Okay, so thank you so very much, Virgo, for, like I said, everything, and I appreciate it so much. You know what? Hold up. Let's give y'all a postcard from spirit. Maybe this person will explain themselves. I don't think so. This is so, no. I don't think that they do that. I think they're at rest as soon, you know, at this time. This happened recently. I don't think that. But, you know, you never know, huh? You never know. Anyway, these are messages from spirit. Postcards from spirit by Colette Baron Reid. All right. And these are actual postcards, and they have messages on them. And so we could be asking a question directly to anybody, but the answer is going to come back from all of the ancestors, all of your ancestors, anybody who's involved in this. All right. They're going to give you advice from the collective, but it will be addressed directly to you. All right. So this is what we're going to do today. All right, is there a message for Virgo about this situation? Thank you, Ego. Thank you. Thank you, spirits. Bye. People do things are very hasty, make hasty decisions that are regrettable later. You know, play games when they shouldn't. Certain things are very serious. Not to be dangled or used as a weapon to hurt somebody. There's a chime in. Someone is saying that they agree. Right? Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings, right? Okay, so what do we have here? Your card says celebrate life. Your postcard says celebrate life. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. Oh, Shay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to hold this there for you. Maybe you can screenshot it later so you can read it for yourself. This is a beautiful message. So have no fear. You're going to be fine. You're going to get back whatever you lost and more. That's what I'm thinking. That's what they're telling me. With recovery and that, they're saying don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. Because at the end of the day, you're still here, and you're alive, and you got a new chapter of life to look forward to. And whatever financial upheaval this was, you'll be fine. You're going to recover from it. Okay? Because you're loved and you're supported by your angels. By the divine. Ask for a divine order to be established in this situation. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to go and have dinner, and then I'll come back and I'll probably do the reading for Libra, if that's okay with the ancestors. But thank you again so very much, and I'm so grateful. Don't forget to like and share, because you all have been sharing away. Thank you so much, but you haven't been liking. You got to like them too. That helps also. All right, if you subscribe to me, and everybody's been subscribing, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you, and we help each other out in that way also. Okay, so I'll be talking to everybody pretty soon. I'm going to upload this and get it ready for your viewing pleasure. Thank you so much, Virgo. Okay, so this is going to take you into the end of February. All right, so just hold on to your hats, and it's going to be okay. And if I have an opportunity to do it, well, I'm going to do love bites between now and then. Don't worry about that. But if I have an opportunity to do something else, if you hit the subscribe and the notification bell, you'll be the first to know. Okay, so I'll be talking to you soon. All right, thanks again so very much. Happy New Year to all of you all, and I hope that the answers that I gave to those people who had asked for private readings, I hope that they were helpful. And the advice that people asked for, I hope that it works. Okay, so I thank you all very much, and I'll be talking to you shortly. And I love you guys. All right, speaking to you soon as usual. Amen. Ashe. Alafia. Peace. The cat messed up my mouse.